drive in reverse.
We're Chris and Sandra. In 2022, we bought a boat we named Thataway. On a foggy May morning, we said goodbye to Port Dover and headed down Lake Erie through the Welland Canal and on to Lake Ontario. We had a summer of fun boat projects and explored Lake Ontario and the famous Canadian Heritage Canal System, the Trent Severn Waterway. We met some great people and saw amazing sights in beautiful Ontario. We've got plans to overhaul the interior of Thataway in the spring, so join two not-so-young kids as we dive headfirst into our 2023 adventure.
So we're at Kilkersey, and we knew it wasn't going to be a really sunny morning traveling from Derbyshire Bay, so we turned on the Stirling unit that Chris spoke about in one of our previous episodes. And what that does is it allows the engine power to be diverted into the battery bank, so we can build up battery power without solar. So we turned it on when we left. It was about a 2-hour trip at about 6 knots, and you can see here that it's now at 56%, which is better than it was last night when we went to bed. It was 55% last night. So we're not getting a lot of solar gain. It's 26 watts coming in. I can't remember if we're supposed to see a bit of sun this afternoon. I know we're supposed to see sun tomorrow. And of course we're using a little bit of power because of the fridge and all the other systems. But I tend to monitor this way more than Chris does, because he knows the system better than I do. I like to know how much we've got kind of cast ahead on our plans and what's coming up and what the weather's like, to see if we're going to have enough power, how often we're moving around. And I don't like to, even though it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, I don't like to trade in features at all, and that includes solar. So we probably won't do a whole lot of extra stuff tonight using the batteries. So occasionally I make brownies in the convection oven, or a couple nights ago I did a spaghetti squash in the convection oven, which is about 35 minutes of power. So we probably won't do that tonight, but if we gain a little bit tomorrow, then if I'm feeling good about where the battery is sitting, then maybe we'll make a sweet treat or something in the oven.
Having said all that, I won't worry about it.
Never thought about being able to do that right out of the...
Oh, wow, this is really bouncy.
Shallow. There's garbage and recycling there. Be right back. So it looks like it's supposed to be cash. So it's actually $18 a night, but they haven't changed the sign, and she was very appreciative that we're paying it all, so I don't think there's a lot of compliance here, which is too bad because it's such a nice facility and it'll keep going if people pay. Anyway, I think we're good. I didn't really ask any questions because she's with those kids. Got bitten?
Yeah.
Bingo. It had been a few weeks since we'd done laundry, so we're pretty happy to see the facilities at Killbear Provincial Park. They had quite a few of these buildings around the campground, and the machines took loonies and quarters, so it was pretty easy to get our laundry done. So the showers are pretty decent. They're small, but I'm going to wear my flip-flops in here because I think everybody does. But the cubicle's pretty good, and it's not one of those push-button ones. You have to keep pushing all the time, so it's kind of nice. hot showers, laundry, and a beach. But I'm starving. You hungry? All right, $75 groceries.
Unbelievable. I think that was 2 times as expensive as it should have been.
Probably, but the location. We arrived at Kilbear Bay in Killbear Provincial Park on a Sunday. Originally we weren't going to come here because we'd read that in the summer it was very busy and noisy even when at anchor. It was definitely more active than the secluded anchorages we'd been at Three Finger Bay, Echo Bay and Derbyshire, but we were happy we did decide to visit here. After 2.5 weeks on the boat, it was a real treat to have a hot shower, do the laundry, and go for a long hike on land. While the seclusion of the many bays in Georgian Bay makes for peace and quiet and reflection, we were finding that putting our feet on land and moving around was something we absolutely needed to do, at least every few days. You'd think you'd get tired of Georgian Bay sunsets, but you never really do. Okay, I'll just hang on to this till you've got the dinghy going. Oh, I need to get my life jacket on.
Not entirely sure where to go, except we should definitely head straight across. Maybe we'll go to that hill-y area. Okay?
So do these trails just kind of wander over the hillside over there?
One trail goes across the point
Oh, nice.
to a lookout, and there's another trail that goes up to the very tip of the point, and it would be nice to do both of those. I don't know how realistic that is.
Yeah, well, if they're not very long, I think we could do both.
But there's tons of trails over there from what I can see.
They're not just through the campground.
Yeah.
Boy, when the sun comes out, everyone comes out too.
Yes.
The day use area is just very used. Yeah, don't make me get the oars out. One more? Does it say how far it is?
3.5 kilometer round trip.
Round trip? Oh, it's not very far. does it say? Locate the ruler. Read the height of the rod using the attached ruler. Text the location and height in centimeters separated by a comma. Oh, that's interesting. Can we do that?
It's right here. Oh, they're saying that this
Will pop up if the water goes up.
is floating, right? No?
I'd say 41.5. Text the height in centimeters separated by a comma, location 50.4. Doing my part for the wetlands. Lookout Point was posted as 3.5 kilometers, but with the back and forth we did setting up cameras and the walk from the beach through the campground, we ended up walking over 7 kilometers that day, so we decided not to do the other hike. This hike was surprisingly bug-free, which made me really happy. I'm just a magnet for all types of bugs. It was nice to sit down and take a break, see Mowat Island in the foreground, and look forward to the hike back to the parking lot and back to the dinghy. Alright, I got it. Just sticking around trying to get it to spin here. Yeah. After 3 days at Kilbear Bay, we were on the move. There was a bit of weather coming in over the next few days, and we were looking for a protected anchorage where I could get some work done, but where there was a chance we could get off the boat and walk around. We needed to be in Parry Sound a few days later to get food, to get a pump out, and to run a number of errands, including possibly haircuts. We also needed to be in Toronto one day for a number of appointments, so Parry Sound was our point of departure. Boulder Bay, which was about 6 or 7 nautical miles from Parry Sound, seemed to be, according to Navionics, just what we were looking for. Little did we know.
That's it, right ahead of us.
I'm wondering.
definitely see rocks in that channel. I don't know what you're hearing.
Yeah, I definitely see them more to the right. There's just a very thin spot past there to get through. That's the birds in here.
Apparently it's deeper than it looks. I'm in reverse.
This is too shallow.
I'm backing up. I can't do this. Just quiet, please.
Do you want me to come up and reset a course for the bay next to us?
Just a minute.
Or do you want me to swap behind this side?
I'm not sure what you want to do.
I think where that bay is over there, let's head there.
That bay over there.
Okay, where the sailboat was.
Okay.
We need to plot a course.
Maybe you could come up here for a minute.
That's what I asked if you wanted me to do. Okay, you gotta talk to me. Do you want me to reset this?
Yeah.
Okay, this just takes us to the opening over there. I don't know. Just takes us around the corner. So we have to have enough swing room.
Well, there's tons of room in there, but
I think there's more room on this side between the cable and the shore. Well, maybe it's about halfway. Go back down, okay? Guess I'm gonna shut my headphones off. thought about Hole in the Wall, a steep cut through the Canadian Shield that forms the waterway between Huckleberry Island and Wall Island. An afternoon dinghy ride was in order to check it out. Chris had come across a rock climber's account of kayaking from Parry Sound, pulling his dinghy up on the east entrance and scrambling to the top of the cliff face for a look. We decided that we would check it out from the water and from the cliffs. This is not only a rock climbing face, but cliff jumping, which is not actually encouraged by anyone, but seems to attract some thrill seekers. I found a YouTube channel with 1 subscriber where the only video is a kid jumping. There are 1,000 views, and the commentary from his friends is kind of hilarious. I'll post that link in the description.
This must be it.
As we moved through Hole in the Wall, we were lucky enough to have the channel mostly to ourselves, just missing the Big Island Queen by about 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. There it is, the Island Queen.
Look at that, 100 people waiting for us. We could get more of them to wave. I don't know if we should be going higher.
Yeah, I don't know where the jumping place is.
It's pretty buggy.
Yes, it is.
I'm getting eaten alive here. I may just start heading back. Slow it down. Yeah, right here. Yeah, you see over here? That was really, there were a couple rocks there. What happened? Weeds?
I think it's full of weeds. No?
Just a few.
Why is it so bogged?
Got enough gas, you know. Could it have been sucked up into the water intake?
I don't know. Feels okay. I think we'll leave it on the shallow setting for now.
I mean, only partially in the water.
Yeah.
It's a pretty area, but yeah, there's just, it's too weedy. Never mind the rocks.
I still don't see the campground.
Do you think it's where the dock is over there? Chris?
No, I think that's private.
It's been a busy 3 weeks since we left the marina in Midland. We've managed to anchor out more than half the time, mostly in the last week and a half. I'm becoming more comfortable with anchoring, and we're learning so much about what it is going to take for us to live on Dataway full time. Please ask questions and make comments below. We love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.